I'm your host, Nigel Williams, and this is Guild of Scribblers. Tonight we'll be discussing with Billy Jackson, Maestro, his new book, The Security Guard. It's available online only for the next few months, although Portland listeners can pick it up at Powell's Books. Bill, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Nigel. It's an honor to be here.
Always a pleasure. Anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So, your new book.
Yeah.
It's a very, very startling piece of work in how different it is from your style, because it deals with the idea of another reality.
this place. When I was still, no one. Home there. Enough of that. We don't have much time before those servants figure out you're here, or before Master Blair realizes he has a guest. The manor's unsafe. I urge you to find your way to the backyard. Run for the cliffs. It's the only way. The ghouls will get in eventually. You see that door? That painting? You must find a way through it. It will lead you to the backyard. I have to go now, before the others find me. Yes, there are others like myself. But I warn you, don't go near them. Their disposition isn't as pleasant as mine. Is there someone in my house?
They've grown interested of us. They give us information, and in return, living, walking, pulsating flesh. They wait for us, and they never rest. But they can't be trusted. The old transcription warns us not to. Page after page, the words repeat, nothing should travel beyond the barrier. But I have other plans. Who is Malaga? Who is Subconscious? Who are they to know what is safe? For Heather, I don't care. I can't be hurt. If it needs to be done, they can eat me. Their self-preservation is no longer my priority. I have no interest in one more. Only hers.
is this? Another lock that defies sanity. However, you have found the way out. Ah, there. The key. It's hard to find, but harder to forget. That's the skeleton key for this matter. It'll get you into Blair's study. I'm sure you'll find the missing element from there. But tread careful, and beware of the Master himself. He is aware of all things now. Let's go. Encounters. We sacrificed in the holiest of days, speaking out the rites. As the words were spoken, suddenly, it was as if all the sound in this world was sucked away, and the room fell dark. The priest, strong at his will, made contact with the wandering race, just as we had hoped. When we gathered our bearings, the priest was gone. We found him walking in the snow, but had trouble carrying him back. His legs were beyond help. We didn't have the time to document everything, as he fell into a horrible fever the same night. and died in
Only a matter of hours.
His eyes told us when we found him that everything was gone. The men wanted to try, help. I let them amputate his legs after they brought him back. Let them think there was a chance. To take your life in front of the dead.
They lust for it. They want it. More than anything. That's why the access has to be limited.
That's why the priest had to sacrifice himself. He was special. He is special. I'll bring him back later.
Sickly. Very sickly. And his voice sounded extremely tired. He stayed out of my reach, or should I say the other way around. Yes. Blair acted very friendly to me. Asked how we were doing, if there was anything he could do for us, etc. It was very surprising. But there was still something odd about how he spoke. As if he was just pretending. Just trying to be nice. As if he was soothing some furious animal. I did admit to him this place was getting on our nerves, and maybe I shouldn't. He started thinking about something and then apologized. He said there's a fresh specimen coming from new connections, and whatever equipment we would need. He was very happy about the progress we've made. He said there were going to be some changes in the laboratory and the rooftop tower. He wanted to change it into a storage room for his collection, and I agreed. Or I had to. It is his building, after all. And the tower's been empty for as long as I've been. Blair told me he and his men would come here during the night to do some construction in the tower and carry his collections. They wouldn't bother my staff. I'll tell them this tomorrow, when I have more energy.
You're here. Look here. I recognize this body. It's mine. I'm dead then, I I guess. Just a spirit without a body. Stuck here. Of all places. This here's the only proof that I ever existed. And now it's mutilated, disgraced. My face is now hanging on the wall like a trophy. It's the only thing that people remember of me. No words, no memories, no dreams. All that's left is this. Leave me alone, please. I'll follow you once I'm done here.
trespasser. Find him. Kill him. Let's go.
Read the King's Journal. Screw the days. I can't bother anymore. Steve is sure that Blair and his men are doing something horrible in the forest. He talks about screams in the night, drums, those weird lights. He asked me if we should drop this, go to the police. And he's about to have a nervous breakdown. I can tell. I told him to get some sleep, and then I'd get him out of here. But he can't tell anyone what's going on in here. It ruined my research, and put all of us in danger. Yes, I'm afraid of him as well. Especially Blair. Her little cult isn't so harmless. I'll keep my journals hidden, now that they're moving in the laboratory grounds as well. We try to avoid them as much as we can. And we lock our doors at night. This is Samantha King. I don't know where I am. What's going on? Steve ran into the forest. He tried to get to the road, and I was following him, but I heard a scream. It was horrible. So painful. I've never heard anything like it. I froze. Still. And stood there for God knows how long. Somehow I managed to escape to the laboratory. I'm not sure if the others are alive. Blair and his men, they turned somehow. They changed. And started attacking people. Melissa ran away from the laboratory. They must have got her. Fucking Blair and his... What the hell did they do there? What happened? I just saw a red light. And it was dark. It was so unnaturally dark. Colorless. Soundless. Everything was dead and still. And after that, we were back in the laboratory. I heard the screams from the tower, almost like animals. But it was something else. And then Blair's men started pouring in. I'll stay here. Wait for what happens. I don't dare to move. It's freezing outside. Blair and his men are out there. Looking for us. If someone finds this, I have to speak somewhere into this recorder. It keeps me from going insane. I'm freezing. It's so cold. I hate this place. I hate Blair. Why did I ever come here? How could I be so stupid? I'm in hell. This can't be real, can it? The police never came. I've been eating whatever I can get my hands on, and I haven't seen a living soul in days now. Those creatures, whatever they are, they're just wandering around, looking for us. Us? Yeah. I don't know if I'm alone or not. Maybe someone's called the police. I don't know. The phone lines are dead. I haven't seen Blair. Maybe they got him. Or maybe he's one of them now. I should have called the police back then. I knew they were doing something. I should have done something. I could have saved everyone. Why did I deny it? They're all dead. There's no escape. Tom, Bob, I wish everything was fine. I can never have you back. I will never see you again. I want my husband back. I want my son back. I want my life back. Someone, please, get me out of here.
search for the gateway that the spirits use to access our world. It's on the rooftop. I don't think Blair and his minions will cause us any trouble. I'll go look ahead.
Personal log of Samantha King, day 250. It's getting cold again, and I keep forgetting to call Blair's men to come and repair the cabin before it gets freezing in here. I'm not used to living by the sea. It's always so windy, and the winters... they're just brutal. I really hate the winters here. But, well, at least the view is nice. That I can admit. As for progress, not much. We're still waiting on the fresh specimen Blair promised. I imagine purchasing bodies for medical experiments is difficult. Where does Blair get his connections? Well, it has to be through medical. It has to be. Where else? This is private study, so it is a bit weird, but he is a very powerful man. We had a breakthrough with stimulating the peripheral nervous system. It's quite exciting, but we need some fresh bodies to work on. Then we'll have better results. Until then, end log. Personal log of Samantha King, day 345. My staff has grown suspicious of Blair and his group of followers. I know they experiment with so-called magic and some type of religious ritual. He is slightly crazy like that, I know, but he still grants me such huge resources for my studies. I don't mind. He might be a bit eccentric and weird, but he's harmless. But, yes, my staff. Steve stumbled upon Blair's men the other day in the forest. I've run into them once or twice, and I can understand what a shock it must have been. I just try to avoid them. It's almost as if all of Blair's men, him included, never move in the daylight, and they stare at you in such an eerie way. Like, through you, as if you're wasting their time and they can't be bothered. Steve said they were carrying heavy-looking sacks and shovels with them, and for a second they stopped, almost as if to estimate the situation, but then decided to let poor Steve go. After that, he ran right here to the cabin without looking back, and told all this to me personally. I told him not to tell the others. It'd only scare everyone. And I'll ask Blair about this personally. Whatever they were doing in the woods, it must have been something entirely different from what it seemed like. It's just Steve's imagination. I can doubt Blair's weird hippie cult shows any signs of real aggression or violence, no matter how suspicious they look. In fact, Blair keeps lecturing about denying death, and life seems to be an obsession with these people. With such an obsession with life, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Let them stay in their fantasies. Let them have them. And in the meantime, I'll try to finish my research. Even if it takes the rest of my life in this ghastly place, I'll find ways to save others from what I've been through. End of log. journal. Day 400. 400 days. Has it really been that long? I haven't been outside in over a year. Just here, with my studies and my staff. Speaking of my staff, some have dropped out. I think this place is getting on their nerves. I'm starting to change my mind about this place as well. I'm not sure anymore if Blair and his men are as harmless as I've presumed. They stay to themselves, in secrecy, and only move in the night. We don't dare to move outside in the night. Sometimes you can see odd lights coming from the way of the manor. Weird sounds, almost like animals. It's really horrifying. Me and my staff, we don't dare to interfere or ask about this, knowing how powerful and well-connected Blair is. Damn it. I need to get a hold of myself. Focus on my work. The sooner it's finished, the faster I'm out of here.
Get in here before the whole building collapses. Hurry!
did it! Get in here!
Are you still alive? Oh. We're here. Almost done now. This is their ground. The spirit world. The source. All that is left to do is to shut down the gateway. We need to find a way to disable it. Otherwise, the land of the living is doomed. Yes, we're almost done. Please, be careful. Find a way to shut off their source of energy.
Blair eventually had the resources to do this, yet it would be his doom. I don't think that the creature... They'll find us. Please, set aside your fear. Find the Lord. She rested in hell. This is what Blair was after, resurrecting her, denying death.
Did it. Hurry. I'll keep the gateway open. did it. You saved us all. But this is where our roads must depart, my friend. I'm afraid I have to stay here. Now that I see this world, this land of the dead, I realize now that all this time that I actually have belonged here. After all, I am one of them, a spirit. And yet, maybe one day, after forever has passed, and I no longer remember the person that I once was, and no trace of memory remains. On that day, I'll be just like them, hungering for life, trying to do anything to get back, just to taste it. But in a way, death keeps us from the hellish loop. It forces us to move forward, the ultimate force in the universe. Maybe there's more to this world than I see now. I have many, many eternities to find out. Ah, Blair. We dwell in the past, trying to bring back the old days, old times, memories, things that could never be again. That was his demise. He tried to gain the power of a god, and instead just became a devil in the flesh. Yes, this is how I want to believe it. It helped
hate this place. I hate Blair. Why did I ever come here?